Alright, good morning everybody. I'm on my flight heading from Hoi An back to Saigon now. Something I didn't mention earlier about the domestic flights here. Unlike within Canada and the US, they don't announce boarding here for the flights. Once it's time to start boarding, they just open up the gate and people start lining up like 5-10 minutes before boarding time. But they don't make any announcements saying, Vietnam Airlines flight 123 is now boarding, and they don't do zones here either. No boarding by zones, nothing like that. But as I mentioned before, one of the nice things about boarding here is they board you from the front and the back of the plane. At least for the domestic flights where you're not boarding through a regular jet bridge. They put you onto a bus from the terminal, then they take you over to the airplane. And then they have those boarding steps at the front and the back of the plane. So depending where you're sitting on the plane, you get on the front, get on the back, whichever one. And the same goes for deplaning as well. But it's just a little something I noticed. So they don't announce the flights, and they don't announce times ready to board, and no zones here. So,
ladies and gentlemen, as you make yourself
I'll see you when I get there.
please ensure your hand luggage is placed under the seat.
Alright, so here is the lobby of the hotel, the Central Palace. Look, a water feature up there. I don't know if you can see it wetting or not. But on the second, International Board of Cosmetic Surgery. Interesting. In a hotel. Restaurant's supposed to be on the first floor, so one level up. This is the ground floor. And then there's a coffee shop here as well. There's the entryway. Alright, so I just checked into my last hotel here in Vietnam for my last 2 nights. This is the Central Palace Hotel. It's a little sitting area. I don't find to use those very often though, but a little mini bar. And then entryway, of course, cupboards and such, and then the bathroom. The last hotel I was in definitely had the best shower, for sure. They had the best pressure, I think. So, I don't know what this is. It's just a, it doesn't really serve any purpose, but the looks of it, it's just a big piece of metal inside there, and it doesn't do anything. So I'm not really sure. Maybe at one point it used to be a window. I don't know. I have no idea. Not sure. Maybe I might have to ask the hotel what it's for, what it's all about. So, all right. I can't remember how much I'm paying for this room, but check-in is until 2, and I just got in, so it's a little before 12. So check-in is 2 o'clock, which is pretty standard. And I knew my flight was landing pretty early. So I called the hotel from Hoi An to ask them, if I arrive early, what is there a charge to check in early? And what is the charge? And he said, yeah, it's the earliest you can check in if the room is ready is 10 a.m. And the fee is $500,000. And I thought, okay, do I really want to pay that to get in early, or just leave my bags and walk around the city for a bit until I can get in? And He didn't say anything when I was down there checking in. He just checked me into my room a couple hours early, no fee required, which is pretty awesome. And I'm happy with that. So, not much of a view. I mean, I was kind of hoping I was going to get the view of the streets a little bit better, but that's all right. Looks like I'm not sure what they're building next door here. Don't know if it's going to be a hotel or business, who knows. But there's that bit, I don't know how to say it properly, the Bitexco building, something like that. I pointed that out when I first got here. That's where I had that. If you look to the right of that narrow tower, it's got that observatory deck that you can go out on. But I guess it's not too bad of a view, actually. And then there's the Caravel Hotel over there. Just right there. Caravel Hotel right there. That's the one I was telling you before, which used to be a Delta hotel when I first worked for Delta back in the mid-90s. All right, I need to do a few things here. Namely, unpack a few things. I'm unpacking everything. But I think I do need to redistribute the weight so I can get my bags in without paying anything extra, hopefully, tomorrow. And then see if I can get one of my other key cards to work in these power slots so I don't have to worry about the room warming up. And that's about it. And of course, it's lunchtime. I skipped breakfast this morning. I just didn't bother. The breakfast, unfortunately, just sucks there. It's not really worth it. So, and I didn't have a whole lot of time either. They start breakfast at 6:30, and I was being picked up at 6:45. So I would have been rushed to eat anyway. So I didn't want to bother. Wasn't worth it. So, all right. I will see you guys in a bit. Bye. Okay, so before I go for lunch, it is coffee time. Yes, it is. And this is really bad. This might be really bad. I just walked out the hotel door. It's right there. The corner is right there. There's the hotel on the corner with the blue umbrellas. And the coffee shop is just down the street here, like a 2-minute walk. There it is. Highlands Coffee right on the corner there. Alright, I'm gonna go get my coffee. Then lunch.